Alright, I don't know how well this is going to show up, and it's already getting out of focus. But what you're seeing, if it all focuses properly, is a Winter Albireo, or how to pronounce it, that is in a sky full of stars and it's already gone. It really shows the quality of this camera. It tries to autofocus, and it gets it for like a split second, and then it goes out of focus. And what makes it worse is that this camera's actual image sensor is not that big, so it really can't collect all the information it needs to properly display the star system in this video. And next to the fact, it's also constantly moving due to the Earth's rotation. So if I just sit here with my telescope and I put the ISO and whatnot down to the lowest I can, i.e. longest exposure this camera can allow, which is around 15 seconds, the picture will come out as a big long blur. And that's due again to the rotation of the Earth. And unfortunately, to counteract this, I need to buy myself a motorized mount. And to get a motorized mount for this particular telescope will be like at least $800. And I don't got that type of money. Next to the fact, I need to get myself a nice DSLR digital camera. That way, so I can properly collect all the light I can get from this telescope. But this video here really doesn't show what I can see justice. You just have to see it with your own eyes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you just gotta believe me that this is a star system from a sky full of stars. And I got annoying dogs in the background. Give me a second. I live in Arkansas, so kind of watch out for the wilds of the night. Note to self, if I get serious about stargazing, get gun license. Bring a Desert Eagle outside and make sure you can shoot something that bumps in the night. It's a real shame I can't show the star off properly. But it looks just like the star that's displayed in the sky full of stars. I don't know if I'll ever be able to properly show the star system off. But if you get a telescope like the one I got here and don't skimp out and get a cheap one off Amazon, you will not be disappointed with what this telescope can do. But if you want to do deep space stuff like galaxies and whatnot, I suggest you buying a pre-made version of the homemade telescope that they made. You can buy a Orion 6-inch deep space telescope for about $270, and you'll be able to do deep space stuff and see galaxies and all that stuff. Now, since the moon's currently out, and this thing's really meant for planet sighting, this thing really can't do that. That's why I was saying if you want to do deep space, you're better off buying a pre-made of the homemade telescope that they made in the virtual novel. With that said, I gotta wait till around April to see Saturn with this telescope, which is what I want to do. I've already seen Jupiter quite a few times. Speaking of which, I might actually video it later today or later tonight, dependent. Again, sorry for me not being able to properly show the star system off. I mean, I really want to. I have it right here, but I'm limited to the camera I got, and I unfortunately don't got $500. The only reason why I got this telescope was due to me selling a few things and Mom and my mother contributing into the purchase. I paid for the bulk of the purchase, while she paid for like $100-something extra for it. And unfortunately, I don't got anything else I could sell to accumulate enough money to buy myself a DSLR camera. And then, of course, I also gotta get a mount for this particular telescope, because I just can't mount this thing because I can't mount a DSLR directly to the eyepiece of this telescope. If I do that, it'll basically break the eyepiece. I have to get a third-party DSLR mount that has special lenses that can more or less reproduce what the 90-degree prism eyepiece does for this telescope, which allows you to see what you're currently seeing. Granted, again, my camera is not able to properly display all the light. Isn't really able to properly catch all the light. Oop, and I think I can't. Oh, there it is. I really don't know what else to say. I'm going to continue trying taking pictures, but there's really not much else I can do. I think I'm going to take like a few more shots of it. Just put the camera settings to maximum exposure. Take a few of those and go inside. It's 30-something degrees. My telescope's getting covered in frost. I'm freezing my butt off. I got creatures of the night. I have no idea where, but I got the moon out, so I can at least see something to an extent when it comes to creatures of the night. Again, I'm sorry that I can't show the star off properly. And also sorry about this video being so long. I rambled for way too long than I should have. Jeez.